All right, welcome guys. Today we took a little journey about 100 kilometers or 60 miles outside of Bangkok, and we're at the most famous floating market in Thailand. We're at Damnoen Saduak. I know I don't pronounce that right, but it's the #1 floating market in Thailand. So we're gonna come in, we're gonna check it out, we're gonna see how they do the business, where they actually do the business in the little floating boats, and see what we can see in here. So enjoy. Noodles, going on a little tour. The lady's grabbing a free ride off the speedboat. Oh no, she's gonna sell some stuff. Selling their wares right here on the canal bank. Now, compared to last time I came here, it's very quiet. When I came here last time, it was so crowded. Some jackfruit. อร่อยไหม Oh, and some coconut for 10 baht. And she has some little desserts. Some coconuts and some samo. Cutting up like the beans or something. Another boat going through. Like a little bridge going over the canal. Yeah, last time I came here, this whole canal was so busy that the boats were just running into each other. So there's just a fraction of the people that are here this time compared to when I came. But it was before the current situation. And it was full up with tourists. Now it seems like there's pretty much all Thais. And you have to get here early in the morning. This is a morning market. So it closes at 12 o'clock. Oh, here we got a boat full of some tourists. This is quite a famous market. They've filmed movies here, and it's usually what you see on postcards of what you think of as a floating market. But you can get food right from the boats. So you can see here she's grilling some of the moose satay. And then you get the noodles, coconuts, everything else just right off of the boat. And I love the old ladies wearing the wicker hats. Those are great. They've got it set up so they have like little restaurants which is serviced from the boat. So you can order from the boat and then you can sit here on the mats or at the tables. And of course they have all the snacks. jackfruit and the rice in the banana leaf. She has some rice and stuff. Yeah, so if you don't like the crowds, definitely now is the time to come to this floating market, because it is really quiet. Most of the little vendors are closed up along the side here. Some selling some snacks and some shirts. So we got some noodles with some shrimp here. And a little blood in it and some shrimp. So that was 40 bucks, so about $1.25. And as normal Thai stuff, they have all the souvenirs, sandals, some t-shirts and bracelets. And get you a floating market t-shirt, say that you've been here. Normal little souvenirs. These are kind of nice though, with the little floating market lady with the little boats. And the little elephants from Thailand. Yeah, I kind of like these. These are kind of cool. So here's the canal just outside of the floating market. They have a museum over there and some kind of learning center. You can see everything is built along the canal. It's really quite a nice morning. Now the floating market, most of the floating markets, people go to them and they're a little disappointed because they think everything is going to be on the boat. But it's really a market built along the canals. So some of the stuff will be done on boats, but most of the time it'll be buildings along the canal. And it's just kind of a crossroads where everybody used to show up and do business. Because in the old days, the canals were the roads. They had everything, you know, it was all jungle around here. So, you know, a point where like two canals came together, you would set up a market and everybody would meet up there. These are just houses and stuff built right along the canal. Really nice. Lady going to the market with her wares. So this canal is 32 kilometers long and 12 kilometers wide, or 12 meters wide, I mean, and it's 3 meters deep. And I use it to irrigate the fields all around, really a vital part of this area. So if you rent one of these little boats, it's 400 baht for an hour, and they take you off to like a coconut field, and then they show you around the canal. And you can also stop at some of the places that are selling wares right on the canal. The price seems to went up. Seems like I paid 200 baht for an hour when I came years ago, so the price is a little higher, but still a pretty good experience. Lady here selling bananas and mangoes. You can buy some flowers, everything else inside of the boats. Some mangoes and bananas. Got the limes. And some little snacks here for 20 baht. And a great snack. Rose apple, or as the Thais call it, shampoo. And some strawberries, some more little snacks. And the guava, or the bang, the coconut. Honey and some sugar. So $1 for the real sugar like that. 30 baht. So she's selling some fruit, and the other lady is selling some of the roasted bananas right next to the noodles. Okay, so here's the price list they got. So do the paddle boat or the motorboat for 300 baht a person. And it's right here by the little bridge that takes you into the floating market. Alright, so we found us a little boat, and I ran into some people, a lady from Germany and another lady from England, and they decided to share a boat with us, so we're doing the little paddle boat. So we got a lady paddling us around for the next hour, and we'll see some of the little vendors that are set up alongside of the way. And it's quite cool. You can paddle right through, and they stop right next to, you know, all these shops along the canal, and you can buy right from them. Run into a little traffic jam here with the speedboat. You can just clank right into the side if nobody's upset. So here's some of the deep fried bananas, or what they call the goyang. So we're gonna get some of these. So they're 30 baht. So she's got a little hand press here right on the boat. Now they deep fry these with a little, they roast them up with the charcoal, and then they'll throw the sweet sauce right on top of it. And you eat it with a little toothpick. And then we got another lady over here selling some beer, selling some the chicken on a stick.
Yeah, one more.
And here is the goyang, the grilled bananas. So 30 baht, which is about $1 for this cup. So another stop here along the canal, and ladies selling t-shirts and sandals, kind of whatever you want. And you're just right in the boat. So if you really want to do some lazy shopping, sit in a boat and they paddle you right up to a stall, and you can buy whatever you want.
Okay.
So the lady grabs the boat with the little hook and pulls you in. And they don't let you leave until you buy souvenirs. No, just kidding.
I love these bags. Too much pressure. The thing is, these bags you can't hold, right? Yes.
My shop many design made from Thai silk. May I help you? Many design made from Thai silk. May I help you?
Intervention.
So that because they understand that every country you want, but if
All right, so the boat stopped over here and let you walk through and see some of the Thai souvenirs. They have a whole little shop set up out here. They got some cool stuff. These little lamps that are made out of the coconut. Postcards, pottery, all the tea sets. Thai silks. Everything made out of wood. So we're gonna walk around in here and look and then get back in the boat and paddle around some more. So right next to the canal, you got the coconuts and the palms. And it looks like they dig trenches between each row of these and then they just flood irrigate it. So they'll have it, all the coconuts and palms planted on the little mound between the trenches. All right, so it looks like they're cooking here. They got this old wood-fired stove, and then they're steaming them in these big wicker baskets. They got the big pot where they mix up the batter. Looks like here they are. And after they cook them, they put them there. And inside of it, it's the oil. Thought they steamed it, but they just are using it to heat up the oil. Let's see how they got it. You see the oil oozing out of the cooking some in there. All right, guys, so that finishes up our little tour of the floating market here. Like I said, this is one of the most famous floating markets in Thailand. The government spent a lot to kind of drive this for tourism. And it's where most people come. If you want like more of an authentic feel of floating markets, this is where you come, because they still do a lot of the business in the boats. And you float around and you buy all your souvenirs and everything. So if you enjoyed this, then make sure you subscribe to my channel and click like. And if you want to know something, or if you've been here before, leave me a comment down below and I'll do my best to answer it. And like I said, this is a pretty fun place, so come here and check it out. And life is a journey. Enjoy.